Nicole Nelson, and this is The Fit, keeping you, the fans, up to date with the latest fashion trends with the Washington football team and around the National Football League. This week, I sat down with running back Peyton Barber, who has been bringing it with his pregame drip. Yes, I know you guys have seen it. Let's check it out. So, Peyton, let's kick things off. How would you describe your sense of fashion or your fashion sense?
My fashion sense? I'm kind of all over the place, to be honest. I don't really have like a particular genre that I kind of try to stick with. So.
Yeah, so you're loyal to no one, right? But that's good. That means you always surprise us. You're always out the box.
Yeah.
So can I ask you to do me a favor and help me describe what drip is? Because some of our fans, Peyton, didn't know what it was. I want to make sure that everyone's on the same page as us.
Swag. Shoot. Being you, doing you. Drip. But drip can be anything, in a sense. As long as you're you, and it's not the fit that makes the person, it's the person that makes the fit.
I like that. It's the person that makes the fit. And that's why we have you on the show, because we've noticed your fits, Peyton. You stand out on game day, which is a good thing. And part of your game day outfits, we've noticed you seem to always have a hat, right? Is that like a pregame ritual for you? Why is the hat so important?
It's a part of the drip, as you would say.
And now going through just your closet, we're gonna be a little bit nosy, Peyton. What would I find in your closet if I somehow happened to end up in your house and I just wanted to look through your closet?
Well, like I said, it's a little bit of everything. Casual, got a little bit of funk stuff, rip stuff. It goes all over the place.
Yeah, I like that we can't put a finger on you. And now to switch it over to your team, Peyton, best dress on the team, and you can't say yourself.
I'm gonna stick with my brothers and say it's between JD McKissick or Antonio Gibson.
What about if you had to pick a coach that's the most fly or has the most drip outside of the practice facility and outside of game day? Which coach would you say that is?
I really haven't been able to see that. I guess I'm gonna say Coach Rivera. Coach Rivera's got some swag.
All right.
Along with a pair of I want to say he had on some red bottoms. I want to say. So,
nice.
I kind of noticed that.
All right, Coach Rivera, we see you. Do you have a favorite pair of clothing or a favorite pair of shoes?
Favorite pair of shoes, definitely have to be the red bottoms. Just something about them, they pretty much go with everything. You can wear them with shorts, you can wear them with jeans. Red bottoms definitely.
Nice. And is there anything, Peyton, that you just haven't had a chance to buy yet that your eyes been dripping towards and your mouth salivating and watering because you want that item so bad?
There's a couple pairs of shoes. That's one thing I'll say. I am a sneakerhead, but I'd probably say the Red Octobers, Easy Red Octobers. That I'll get them soon.
What's it like, Peyton, if we saw you going out for the night? What would it be like? What would you be wearing? Just a night out on the town.
Depends on where we're going. Where are we going?
All right, let's say we're going, let's do simple first. We're going to Whole Foods. What are you wearing?
Oh man, Whole Foods?
Yeah.
I want some Birkenstocks with some shorts and a t-shirt.
All right, so now we're going out with your boys. What are we wearing?
We're gonna say we're going to a party instead of a club.
All right, we do parties, we don't do clubs.
So a party, I probably wear some Chelsea boots.
Okay.
Your feet tend to get stepped on when you're out. So first Chelsea boots with some nice jeans, maybe a nice little shirt with a jean jacket or something like that. Something to layer it, something to set your shirt off or set it apart.
Wow, very impressive, Peyton. Still to come, I sat down with custom shoe and cleat designer Daniel Mache. We'll have that interview after this quick break.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there has always been the capacity to amaze. From the core of everything we have ever built, all the way to the top of where you want to go. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol. Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie. The Eagles.
The Drive.
Hey everyone, welcome back to The Fit. I'm Kelsey Nicole Nelson. Now each week, NFL players are getting more and more creative with how they express their personalities on game days, and one way that players are doing that is with their cleats. This week I caught up with designer Daniel Mache to talk about creating custom cleats for today's NFL stars.
All right, Mache, thanks so much for joining me here on The Fit. It's a true pleasure and honor to have you because I know you're pretty busy with all the celebrity athletes that you get to do cleat designs for. And let's kick things off. I know you've been busy doing some World Series type of things. So what's the latest with you? What's been new with the cleat design game?
I mean, week to week, I have my regular guys. I mean, I'm usually doing stuff for Stephon Diggs and Jarvis Landry and a bunch of my other Vikings like Adam Thielen. And then now the Michael as my cleats is coming. So that's getting a little chaotic. I'm lucky enough to be working with the Vikings and the Giants and then a bunch of my regular guys like Travis Kelsey and whatever this year. So it's always chaotic. It's a blessing. As always, I ask for this stress. So it's always fun. And like, well, actually, while I'm talking to you, my other guy that works for me, he's getting things prepped for other Michael as my cleat stuff. So it's always full steam ahead here for sure.
I love it because you do so many cool things, but yet on Twitter you just describe yourself as the guy who does the art on the shoes. No, you do masterpieces on shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I was an artist first. I mean, just like a lot of people, obviously a sneakerhead and lover of all that stuff. And as the custom game has grown, like when I started, there was no business for it. It was just like I was doing artwork on shoes, and this is before social media really. Like I had a MySpace. You know, that's where I was promoting, and you know, I was still seeing people face to face to get my work out. So as things evolved, I kind of found more of my style reverting back to the artwork as opposed to colorways and things like that. Like as much as I love doing that stuff, I know that there's so many people that do it now. So it's like I'm gonna go back to kind of separating myself from those guys because anyone can go and get something done in like one or two colors, you know, that knows what they're doing. But you know, to get something that's like a really fine painted piece of artwork, that's what you're getting from me is a commission artwork. Where
the inspiration comes from? How are you able to not be able to do the same thing over again on a different pair of cleats for a different player?
Doing it for over, however many years it's been, especially with working with the same guys over and over, it is very hard. What we try to do is when we draw inspiration, it could be whether it's inspiration of mine or of the players. It really does depend. Sometimes it's just based on try to do a theme that was based off the city that they're in. So if they're away, in Detroit, we did like Eminem or like 8 Mile.
Going off of that, are there any favorite designs that you've done or any favorite shoes to work with?
I'll be honest with you, the best model for like a custom artist is the LeBron 10. Now, the LeBron 10 model is the one that we did the Iron Man off of that kind of blew me up. And for sentimental value, it's obviously great. But as an artist, it has a big flat panel to work. A lot of people like to do Jordan 1s and things like that for the style part of it. And the thing is, there's so many different, and Air Force 1s, there's so many levels and things to kind of maneuver through. When you're doing high detail work, it's tough. You want a smooth surface. But the LeBron 10 was just a very versatile shoe. And obviously for basketball wise, it's great. But for style wise, maybe not. But people always ask for Jordan 1s. That's kind of like the staple right now. In the last 4 years, if you ask a girl, you ask a guy, what kind of Jordans? Like, I like Jordan 1s.
I want to thank you so much for tuning in to The Fit. I'm Kelsey Nicole Nelson. Make sure, as always, that you hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of the latest content. We'll see you next time.
Miracles. What we deliver by delivering.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol. Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie. The Eagles.
The Drive.
Find adventure at an all-wheel drive Honda SUV, now on clearance. Like the turbocharged all-wheel drive CR-V, the versatile all-wheel drive HR-V, or the adventure-ready Passport and Pilot, both equipped with 3 different driving modes. Take back the driver's seat and find adventure with a rugged Honda SUV on clearance. When it comes to the best value, Honda leaves the others in the dust. See your local Honda dealer and start your adventure today.